What is going on YouTube? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you guys haven't heard yet, I got this race coming up with Nick. Today is Thursday, so this race is going on Saturday at Cecil County Dragway. It'll be in the morning-ish. When you see this video, it'll be Friday, so you'll have a day to get everything cleared off your schedule and get out there. We'll be racing around probably like noonish. I'm assuming sometime around there. The track will be open from 8 until 4, and we'll be racing some time throughout then, probably more than one pass. So come out and see us race. But if you guys haven't heard yet, he's got nitrous on his car. And I had him covered all day on just blower only. That's why you guys were saying it was kind of unfair, because the cow here, if you could see, the parachute's still deployed from the last video. Old Randy Leahy was out here pulling the parachute. Yeah, Nick's got nitrous dual power adder now, blower nitrous car. And if you aren't familiar with how nitrous works in a blower, the blower kind of magnifies how efficient it is. So if you were going to spray 100 shot of nitrous through a blower, it might pick up 160 horsepower or something like that, because not only does it increase your power, but it helps cool the blower down. Going to a dual power adder is like not just a little jump, to big jump. And Nick said he's going to spray 200 shot, so 200 shot through a blower, and he's not going with just like a little throttle body plate. He's got a spacer on the blower, so that's going to make some solid power. I mean, that thing is, it's going to be no joke. Now, the only thing he's got to worry about, stock bottom end, stock pistons, you know, nitrous, you got to run it right, you got to have the right tune in it, and you got to be safe, obviously, but this should be a good race. This race was going to be a good race from the start, but now it's going to be even better of a race. I'm kind of locked in on where I can turn my car up and can't go past. I'm having this issue with overboost where the car is just overboosting like crazy in between the shifts. So by not turning up as much, I can run faster. So I'm trying to figure out a strategy. I'm having an issue leaving the line. I can't make enough power to get that 60 foot down to where it was before. So I'm going to try to work that out. And I was having a little issue with my suspension at the last track. If I race a really, really sticky track, I can just do whatever I want with the suspension setup. It's going to work because my car is not crazy hard on the 60 foot. But I started to shake the tires a little bit as in the last track outing at Beaver Springs. I'll show the clip right now. You can kind of hear when it launches, it kind of shakes tire for just a second. And what I'm thinking is I'm bottoming out the suspension a little too hard, and it's kind of bobbing back up a little bit, and then it squats back down. So it shakes the tire a little bit. And then I'm having this overboost issue where, you know, I turn the boost up very little and the boost spikes in between shifts, hits the overboost and cuts throttle. So it's actually, I'm actually running faster by running less boost because it's just a more, you know, even pull. I have a dual adjustable suspension on the car, you know, on all four corners, so it's pretty good. That's why I have these big, don't mind the gross rubber, but I have these big reservoirs there that hold the fluid, so I can kind of mess with how it sets up. God, I'm not looking forward to packing this. But what I'm going to do in today's video is going to talk about little changes I'm going to make, get ready, what it's going to take to beat Guitarmageddonzl1. So let's get into this. First off, let's pack the chute. The struggle of packing a parachute by yourself. Whew, broke a sweat. I was like this close. I need to call in reinforcements. That spring has some serious pressure behind it. So we got the parachute packed. And square it up, you know, make it look pretty. Here, I could do that later though. But yeah, parachute. The folding itself of the parachute is relatively easy. The actually putting it in there is kind of a pain in the ass. And then when you pull it, it's really weird because you pull it and you think like, oh, it's like brakes, you know, immediately it's there. But it takes a minute for it to come out. So it literally feels like an eternity until it actually deploys. But yeah, so that is step one, get the parachute repacked. Step two is we're going to go down here under the car, and I'll talk to you guys down there. Right up here on the top of this that you guys can't really see are the settings for the suspension. So right now it's set on full soft where it squats all the way. So if I take this knob, just tip this up here. So I take this knob that's right on top of the reservoir here, and I turn it a little bit to the left. That tightens it. So right now they're both set at full soft. So I'm going to tighten it 3 or 4 clicks, and that should prevent it from bottoming out. I've been noticing it's been bottoming out like pretty hard for, on the hit it just goes straight to the bottom of the shock. You know, I depress it all the way and then it bounces back up. So if I can stiffen it up and just make it so it squats as close as it can to bottoming out the shock but not all the way, that's better. So I'll tighten these up 3 on each side and we'll make a hit. So we're making small adjustments here, nothing big, and it's not like I'm just making adjustments for my garage. I know what changes need to be made. I just haven't made them at the track because I've just been busy and the car was running okay, but you know, I know I'm going to get about 2 or 3 test hits before we actually race, so I'd rather just make these adjustments now than at the track. Going down my checklist right now of what it's going to take to beat Guitarmageddonzl 1. Got the parachute packed. That's all taken care of. Stiffen up the suspension a little bit. We'll make a hit before we do a race. We'll make probably 2 or 3, and we'll see how it acts. Might need to go a little bit stiffer. I don't think it's going to need to go softer, because the softer we go, the more kind of bob it does off the hit. The next thing we are going to do is the 2-step. I need to change at the track. For now, these tires here. Now, everyone asks about these drag radial tires. You know, how do you know when they're dead? Well, they have these little wear bars in it. So as you can see, I still have some life left, but these are gross and dirty. But you know, there's more to a drag radial than just the tread. If you're beating the shit out of the sidewall, you could break down the sidewall and then it doesn't perform quite right. So I think I'm going to make the call and put new radials on it. Also, the overall diameter has dropped a little bit because they're really low. They probably only have maybe 6 passes left on them. So obviously going through the quarter, I run a 350 rear gear. If I can have a little bit taller tire diameter, I can run a little bit more mile an hour and won't run out of gear. So I know I always struggle about running out of gear in the quarter. I haven't made a full pass in the quarter mile yet. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'll probably make a 1,000-foot hit, something around that, just a little test hit, not a full pull. I'll probably do 2 of those, and when I race Nick, that'll be my first full quarter mile pass. Laundry will come out then. If I'm not going to throw the chute unless I'm making a full pass. Honestly, it's a little bit pain in the ass to pack, but yeah. So that's the plan here. So I have another set of drag radials. I think I'm going to take these off and run new ones. I don't know, it's kind of weird, like just, you know, I got a big race when I put new radials on it, but they're simple tire and they work, so I think that might be the plan. Huh, wonder who this could be. Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
I call you and it goes to voicemail.
Dude, I was trying to record. I knew I was in trouble. What's up?
Same old, what are you up to?
Nothing. Are you nervous? You're on camera again.
It's easier now, I can't tell.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm enjoying this lovely weather we're having.
Is it not lovely, I'm assuming?
It was 95 and humid today.
I overqualified for the streetcar class, so they made me run against like Frank Sepanaro and his wagon. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, well, I was in his class, and when this dude next to me started his car and mine started shaking, I knew I was in trouble. So I turned the boost up 0.2, right?
Uh-huh.
Hit overboost.
I told you it would be right there.
What the heck, dude? Chris turned the overboost up more.
I think he turned it up 2 pounds. Did it hit it right after a shift?
It hit it like right before first, or like right at first.
That's weird.
And dude, I have not seen the shift light yet. I'm terrified at what number you had it set at, because all 3 passes I shifted early because I was like, when is this light coming on?
Yeah, well, when I drove it, I shifted early too. I think I only ever saw it once because it sounds like it's turning more RPM than it actually is.
Dude, it sounds like it's going to the moon.
Yeah, I think I have it set at 6,400.
Do I just send it?
I mean, wait until the light comes on.
Ah. Well, I made the jump. I'm about to get HP tuner so I could data log.
You definitely should do that.
Talked to Jeff, and we discussed a few different things, my theory on the 2-step, and we might add a little pressure on the gate, but it just might come down to not having enough motor to get it done. Little hint there of an upcoming video, but anyways, everything really is taken care of, except it's time to... These are the brand new radials. As you can see, they got a bit more meat on them than what's on those, so I'm going to jack those up, leave it on jack stands overnight, get new tires mounted tomorrow, and then throw them back on, load it on the trailer, and the race will be. I gotta leave Brighton earlier, around 5 o'clock in the morning. So let's get to it. Let's get these wheels. I'm ready to get these wheels off. I got a long day of work. Gotta take these wheels off the car, and then get it ready to get some new wheels tomorrow, and get a couple things for the trailer, and we should be good to go. So I'm excited. I really can't wait to race, and Nick's gonna be fast. I'm telling you, Nick's 200 shots, no joke. That's some power right there. I mean, that thing's gonna go. So we're just gonna have to see how it goes, and you know, try to do our best here, and hopefully drag some ass, because that's what it's all about. As I lean up against my brand new drag radials here, I'll tell you my 3-step process to beating Guitarmageddonzl1. Step 1, we're gonna get there early, we're gonna stay late, and we're gonna run fast. No, I just made that up. I'm gonna try to get the car dialed in, have it running good, consistent, fast. Try to get a good 60 foot, and then from there, just let the car do its thing. There's not much to it. I say there's not much to it. There's a million things to it, but at this point, kind of getting to know the car a little bit better, get it dialed in, see what it wants, and we just hope it's going to run consistent and go from there. So I'm excited. I can't wait. I've been waiting to this race. Myself and Nick are friends, but there's nothing like good old rivalry going on. We both got 5th gen Camaros. He has a 6th gen. I don't. I have a Duramax instead. But if he can tow with his 6th gen, then I might get a 6th gen. But we're probably gonna run, best 2 out of 3 or something like that. Overall, just hope the car stays together. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna get this other tire off, get everything ready, get it loaded in the truck, and get these tires changed out for tomorrow. Get everything, clean the car, make it look good for Saturday, and go from there. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. If you haven't already, Cowmaro merchandise will be in the description below. I will have a bunch of Cowmaro t-shirts at the track, so if you are planning on attending at Cecil County Dragway, it's going to be from, I think the track opens from 8 until 4. If you're going to be at the track, that's 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. If you're going to be at the track, Cecil County, on Saturday, July 8th, stop by. You'll see me there. I'll have the truck and the trailer and the car there. Cowmaro shirts, I'll be selling them there too. So I'm excited. I can't wait. Big shout for Nick for agreeing to do this, and let's make it happen. So thank you guys for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.